And we're on.
And we're live.
We're on air.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us here. All of us listening back to this. Hi. Hello, future.
We're gonna get famous, Ross.
Yeah, world famous.
When I load this up 50 times over the next week.
Yeah, the viewage on our last one was actually quite a bit higher than I thought. It did a lot better than most of my YouTube videos.
A shit ton of that was probably me.
Yeah.
Same, actually. I looked at it many times.
And again, I looked at the analytics, and now don't get me wrong, I know YouTube analytics are wrong all the time, but it peaked right before, spoiler alert, Jameson died.
Oh.
Sad.
Wonder why.
Wonder why. So, there's that. So we're going to begin. We find our heroes. Now, I'm actually getting training from Scott McNeil on this. We find our heroes.
Very loose definition of the word hero.
Our heroes had narrowly escaped a sinking ship and lost a friend along the way. They've.
Is he really a friend?
Yeah.
If you're gonna be so bold to not call him a friend, that's cool with me.
He's in your bag.
I mean, but did you see the chat?
No.
Like earlier today?
No.
Oh.
Don't look at the chat from earlier today.
You know what? Just forget I said anything.
Actually, I did read it. I wanted to see what it said.
Oh.
So, as I was saying, our heroes narrowly escaped a sinking ship, made their way ashore, crawled their way all the way to the town of Trerio. And finally got to a blacksmith. This blacksmith only said one word, and it was "Ho! Ho! Ho!"
You are concerning our god.
And at that point, Elaine, I need Elaine to roll a Constitution roll. Constitution saving check, please.
Did you say Constitution?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's a nat 20.
That was a nat 20?
Yep.
Really?
So,
Oh.
yep.
All right.
So that's a 22.
22. Okay. So, Elaine, well done. Congratulations on that 22. The party, you're just standing around everyone. And the party, just everyone at this now, because this happened, everyone has to roll a Constitution saving roll.
Oh, good.
Mother fucking.
So you're not going to believe this.
You rolled a
I got
crit?
a nat 20.
Okay, I need to find my, oh god, it's in the coffee.
Oh.
Okay.
22.
I got a 5.
Is that with modifiers?
Yep.
Wait, I got an 18. This is 16 plus, okay, we're good.
Oh, wait. Yes. Oh, thank God. I'm proficient in Constitution saves. I forgot.
Lucky bastard.
So, Mordai, what did you actually roll?
With modifiers, it would be a 16.
Okay. So, everyone is standing in front of this very, very large blacksmith when the raccoon falls over.
Oh.
And you're like, oh my God, what has happened to our friend who has fallen? And then you just hear the slightest of, and then it dawns on you. You all are really tired, and it's really early.
Hey, Russ?
Yes.
Did you forget that you had us do long rest?
Pardon me? What was that, dear?
Did you forget that you had us do a long rest?
Was this right before you got into town?
Yeah, we long rested.
It's what happened last time was that we rolled up to the blacksmith, and then our darling Elaine was like, "I'm asleep," and it was like, "Okay, so then you all go to bed." And
okay, so what I was trying to do was take that from there instead of just ending up at the end. But since you guys remembered that, we'll just start at the end. I was trying to go the other direction, but cool.
Theatrics, damn it.
Theatrics, damn.
Yes,
All right, so we find ourselves at the inn. You have a large gentleman named Dolph, who you met the last time. A very large, beefy man who's kind of leaning against the table. He looks very bored and very tired as it's very early in the morning. And you guys stroll in, and Elaine is very faint. You're not exactly sure if Elaine needs to sleep or just maybe grab something to eat. Being that I'm going to take your roll of a nat 20, you didn't like fall asleep or anything. You were just really, really. You had to use the bathroom. So you guys enter the establishment. You guys have had a pretty rough night. One of you happens to have a deceased Gary in your bag, and you're not quite sure what to do. So after Elaine is relieved, everyone kind of meets back in the lobby of this inn/pub, where you guys see a very sleepy Dolph. What do you guys do?
So, part of being an entertainer, I want to go up and, so we haven't slept. We just walked into the inn. That's what's happening.
It's to my understanding you guys have had a long rest.
Okay.
So I'll give you guys a long rest, but you guys are still pretty exhausted as you guys have had enough time.
When you ended it for us last time, you did pretty much just fast forward to we got the night at the inn.
Oh, right. That's right. Okay.
And I mean, most of the party had a short rest anyway.
All right. Fuck. Oh my god.
Pleasant one.
So I'm fine if we want to actually roleplay the whole entire thing now that we're all awake. So we could do it with choose.
It was a very much an oh shit moment. So everyone wakes up from a very nice nap, a nice long rest at the inn. Everyone is woken to the smell of back bacon and eggs and the lovely smell of ale. Yeah.
Wine.
This is us restarting again.
I would like a muffin.
Yeah, Dolph is actually just he's got a big wooden wooden fire stove thing going on, and he just happens to like pull out a big old fresh batch of muffins that are cranberry.
Okay, I want to go up to Dolph, and I want to like gently rest my hands on him and be like, Dolph, I don't like a lot of people. Okay, I'm not a fan. I'm not really that personable. But oh my god, in this moment right now, you are the most amazing thing on this earth, planet, whatever we are on right now. Can I have a muffin? Can I please have a muffin?
Actually, do a persuasion check.
Okie dokie.
Should be good at that.
We can
I got
help.
an 8. So technically, I rolled a 1.
Oh my god.
And Dolph just looks at you, and he is just so tired. He has had a time. I'm not exactly sure why, because you're pretty sure it's like mid-afternoon at this point. But he's had a time. He's tired. And he just looks at you and goes, "These are all spoken for." And then he just turns away.
I'm gonna write a really sad song about this.
Mordai steps over.
All right.
Mordai steps over and says, Dolph.
Is that your
Buddy.
persuasion?
And we're working up to a persuasion. Buddy, listen. Can I have 2 muffins for me? I'm not gonna share it with anybody. It's just between you and me. Just 2 muffins. Just you gotta be fucking shitting me.
What did you roll?
Was this also a nat one?
I rolled a fucking critical botch.
Lovely. Okay. Does anyone else want to roll for the muffins?
I don't have persuasion, I think.
You have like a natural persuasion.
You know what? Is it just a D20?
Sure is. If you guys both want to, if all 3 of you want to do it, go for it.
I
I've
think these are
had
just
my hand raised since before Jay started talking.
Let the raccoon go for it, because I really don't want to help these people, actually.
So,
So fair.
fuck. Wait, hang on. Wait, shit, ball sacks. What is it? Hang on. So tries. Choose, hops onto the counter and goes, food, please, with a 7 that started out as a 2.
Elaine, did you actually roll?
Yes. So Elaine will go up to him and say, "Sir, I'm sorry. We have had such a terrible fucking day. I don't even curse, and I just curse there. Could we please have some muffins?" And I got a 17.
Oh.
Okay, so it's this is awesome. So Dolph just like, and his eyes just have bags under him, and he's just like pretty tired. He just looks at everyone and looks at the raccoon who's just gone food, and he's just like, what the hell? And he just looks at you and goes, well, seems like you might have had a harder night than mine, and puts the muffins down and allows you guys to have at her.
Thank you, sir.
It's
And
about
the lady.
goddamn time. I'm saying that to myself quietly.
Okay.
Lunar is not a
Gluten
morning
free.
person.
She
So,
just does this.
While Elaine is eating a muffin, she's going to ask him, "So, what happened to you? What was your night like?"
Well, I got a letter from someone a couple of days ago who was going to be coming in to stay at the inn, an elderly gentleman, and I was kind of worried his check-in time was a little late last night, so I stayed up waiting for him, and he just never showed up. And oddly enough, the ship never came in, so I'm missing some shipment of food, and so I just didn't get to sleep much last night because I was kind of up waiting, and I'm not exactly sure what happened. I haven't really been able to go down to the dock to see what happened.
Sir, what was his name?
Gary?
Well, what? Yeah, it was Gary. Do you guys know Gary?
Elaine sits down
Tapped
hard.
him once or twice.
Uh,
Question: do you know where his kids are? Is that just something you'd know offhand?
They run the Gemini shop.
Oh man, good to know for no reason.
Choose just starts fumbling at their bag of holding, looking at everyone nervously, unsure of what to do now.
That boat. Remember we told you that we were shipwrecked last night
So,
when you gave us room?
so you're saying you guys were all shipwrecked? Well, and you look at Dolph, and Dolph doesn't look that surprised, which is odd because it's like kind of a big thing to say. Hey, by the way, people died and a ship sank. But Dolph, working in the industry that Dolph does, sees some crazy shit sometimes and is not surprised by anything. And just goes, well, I guess I didn't need to stay up last night now, did I?
Accurate.
Look,
Yeah.
Gary was on that ship. I don't know what happened to him, but you might want to go tell his sons.
I think we should go do that. Can we have directions to his son's whereabouts?
The shop is literally across the street.
Thank you.
Okay. Is there like a weird looking fellow outside who only says one word?
Oh, that's Poe.
Okay.
Don't you know what? He's fine. He's pretty simple. Master with a hammer. He repairs all my stools and tables whenever there's a bar fight, which oddly enough happens a lot here. Don't know why. But he's fine. He just only says his name.
Huh. Okay, cool. Rad. Well, thanks. I'm done with this conversation. Thank you for the muffin. It was wonderful. Little overcooked, but I like it that way. Crispy. I'm going to start walking that way out towards the doorish area.
All right.
I don't know if anyone wants to come with me.
What's everyone
I
else
have
do?
a dedicated,
Yeah.
Can one I just try the ale before we move on? Please? What's it like?
Actually, I think we should all be like a little bit drunk for what we're about to have to do. Oh wait, no, that
I'm already
It's
there.
at right now. Then Dolph looks at all of you and goes, "Well, no one should have to go deliver bad news sober," and actually like whips out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 glasses of like shot glasses, and pulls out this mysterious liquid. You're not exactly sure what it is, and it's like he pours it out, and it's actually purple. It's a deep, like dark purple.
Mysterious liquid is Mordai's favorite.
Trying to get me to drink with him?
No.
I mean,
And says to the dearly departed, and
Yeah.
does a swig of it.
I want to slam that.
Everyone.
Wait. I
Slam
even
the
have a
shot.
solo cup.
Wait. Do we do a Constitution saving throw?
Who does the shot?
I do.
I think we all do, including a fucking raccoon.
Everyone does a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got-
18.
I got
Motherfucker.
I was hoping that I was gonna roll low, and I did. I got a 9.
I got 14.
I got 18.
I got it.
Oh my god, twinsies. 18.
Elaine right now, she's like, oh fuck it, like people just died. I'm having my first drink.
Oh wow.
And
This is
And
Probably
she
not good to start with
got
mysterious
whatever
liquid, but
right.
Maddie, what did you roll?
I got a 14. Roll 12 plus a 2, yeah. 14.
And Jay, you rolled.
6.
Okay, so Mordai and Elaine are feeling the effects of this. This is pretty potent shit. Apparently, raccoons are able to hold their liquor.
well, they have a hearty constitution.
they can
Yeah.
pretty much eat garbage, so I mean.
So,
Yeah.
and because of the trash panda has passed, the wreck Choose is able to handle their liquor quite well. Mordai is like loopy a little bit. It feels really warm and fuzzy. Same with Elaine. Elaine's never really been drunk before, and so Elaine's kind of like, "Oh, what's going on here?" I'll let you
how
guys
does it
have fun
taste?
with that.
How
It
does it taste?
tastes like purple drink.
Oh.
How does it feel going down? How
Bernie.
much is the burn?
I would equate it to Jaeger,
Oh.
Is it like purple drink and straight grain alcohol?
kind of.
I don't think I've ever had Jaeger.
Actually, that's a great
I
name
sell
for it.
that. I sell that at the store.
Purple Dragon.
Okay, so Elaine coughs a little bit after having it.
I'm gonna go ahead and look at both of you guys and just be like, fucking, you guys need to start downing some more alcohol because this is nothing.
Something
What's
tells me
this?
this is going to happen a lot.
Good.
Asmodeus' fucking balls. I am tired. All right.
We're all tired. We've all had the same
You guys all had a
amount of
good
rest.
sleep. You guys have had. I mean, you're all a little. You've all had traumatic experience, but you lived through it, right?
A
'Cause
well-rested traumatic experience.
Choose is just nervously pawing at their bag, just going, Gary!
Some of
Gary!
us are less rested than others.
Yeah. You guys go on. Go to the Gemini shop. You'll want to go talk to the Suns pretty quick here. They're probably
Come
really
along,
sick.
small cat. Bring your bag.
Stumbleduck is a little concerned for Choose.
Choose climbs up on your shoulder. No, on top of your head and is holding onto your horns.
Yes.
There we go.
Well,
It's probably going to be a slightly bumpy ride because my head is moving around a little bit.
I feel like
Yeah, you're a
it's
little
like
bit
the
top
least
heavy right
safe
now,
place.
so it's kind of hard for you to kind of like. You've got Choose, but you're just like, whoa, I'm not used to this weight.
But I feel like a raccoon would be used to that though, because like, have you ever seen a raccoon walk? They're not exactly steady. Bumpy is fine.
They waddle and roll.
Exactly.
Oh, I was more referring to Mordai than you.
Yeah, she was
Elaine
riding like a
is
champ.
just
More
looking
die.
Sorry. Elaine is just looking at Choose riding Mordai and just like giggles a little bit, looking at her and looking at them, and just continues to follow them.
Oh, that's cute. All right, so you guys make your way to the Gemini shop. Is that correct?
Yeah.
All right, so you guys walk outside the inn after giving a good wave to Dolph. You kind of stumble a little bit, and across the street you see a shop, and it's got two gems on it that are kind of like there's two lines one like that, and then another one like that. And on one end of each line, there's a red gem and a green gem. And it says the Gemini shop.
Since I'm wearing that ring, I want to take it off and put it in my pocket because I feel like I don't want to wear it in front of his kids.
That's
Okay, very smart.
Yeah. But cool. I want to walk in. Can I also walk in while no wait, I'll save the playing for later. I don't want to walk in while playing. I feel like that would be too big of a gesture to tell you that your father died.
That'd be like, everyone who has a father, raise your hand. And then go, not so fast.
Whoa. Boy, do I have some news for you.
I love it. Write a haiku.
I could write a haiku about it and then just end it with refrigerator.
Yes.
Yep.
Wonderful.
But yeah, I wanna walk in the actual shop. I wanna be in it.
Okay, does everyone else walk into the shop as well then?
I go in wearing a raccoon on my head.
Yeah, I'm not going in, but I'm sending my squirrel in.
Okay, so
which makes it look weirder for us.
Everyone, but Stumbleduck walks into the room. Where are you then? Are you just sitting outside of it?
I'm just chilling outside with my butterfly and twig. You know?
Is there like a bench
Okay,
out
so
there?
the squirrel walks in. Mordai and Choose stroll in, and Lunar walks in, and Elaine walks in, and you guys see a gorgeous, almost kind of like dimly lit room. And one thing you notice about this room is that it's split in half. On the left side, you have Ellie eating my cord. On the left side, you see these tables that have a large set of goods, like axes and shields and wares and such, and it's laid upon a large green velvet tablecloth, and it's gorgeous, and it's gleaming in the dimmed light being lit by candles. And on the other side of the room, you see another large table, and on it is, weirdly enough, the same wares set up the exact same way, and they're all on top of a red crushed velvet tablecloth. And in the middle, you see two front counters, and you have one gentleman on one side. He is he looks a little elvish. He's got pointy ears a little bit. He's balding though, and he has bright red hair. And you can kind of tell just from the way he has his hat that he's starting to lose his hair. And the hat is like a bowler hat with a bright green ribbon on it. And he's got a white dress shirt on and a nice green vest. And on the other side, you see another man who looks identical to him. But everything is red. And you walk in on them having a bit of an argument. And you can't quite make out exactly what they're saying. But it's something along the lines of, "It's all your fault. Well, no, you shouldn't have even asked him to come here. Now we don't even know where he is." What do you guys do?
I would like to take several small steps forward and can I just tap one on the shoulder and be like, "Excuse me, hi, Arden."
Okay, so when you do that, they both kind of like are startled by your presence. They didn't quite get that you were there, and They were like, "Oh, yes, I'm sorry. How are you today? Welcome to the Gemini shop, where you won't find a better deal." And then the other one would say, "Oh, that's only because I'm here. You won't find a better deal because I'm here." And then the other one says, "Shut up."
Well, your salesmanship really got me through the door here. So I couldn't help but notice that you guys seemed troubled about something when I first walked in here. What's going on, if you don't mind my asking?
I'm sorry to trouble you at all. It's our father is supposed to get here from Bury, and he hasn't shown up yet, and neither is the ship, and we're a little worried.
What was your father's name?
His name was Gary. I'm Larry, not Harry.
Then that's precious.
Gary? Gary.
Stumbleguck is not in the room, but he's shaking his head.
I reach up and just put a hand on Shoes and try and calm them.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news here, you guys. We met Gary, actually, on the boat that we were on with him. He's a very, very kind man. Was a very, very kind man.
What are you saying? Was? Where's the ship?
Elaine sits down on the floor.
Look, I'm not really the most emotional person here, so I'm trying to do this politely, but your father did not make it off of that ship. Well, technically, he did make it off of that ship.
So this is when Shoes opens their bag.
No.
And, gently starts to fumble around while staring at Lunar with the biggest fucking eyes. Like, now?
Choose. Give me 2 seconds.
Choose,
here,
can
buddy.
you roll a dexterity saving throw, please?
I'm glad I'm not in the
Shoes
room.
got a 17.
My God.
Okay, Mordai, what did you? You need to roll a dexterity saving roll.
No.
Of course I do. Oh God. Really? Mordai got a 12.
Okay, so Choose. Congratulations, you're able to hold on as Mordai kind of just lurches forward a little bit because he's a little tipsy. So you're able to hold on and you're fine, except you drop the bag.
Oh, good.
Oh, it's not exactly you drop the bag because the bag's still there. It kind of got caught on Mordai's horn, and Gary fell out. Falls right on the ground, and the sons are just mortified.
I'm sorry, Mordai-fied?
What's that?
Mordai-fied?
Mortified. They're just mortified. They're like, "Oh my God, Dad, what happened?"
Wait. Can I, on my ocarina, can I play the wah, 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 except in a very nice flute tone?
And they're just hysterical. And they're like, "What happened? What? Our
He
dad?"
started a food fight with a wizard.
Yeah.
Pretty much
Dad did what?
I
And they
mean-
both kind of huddled by their dead dad. I can't see that you're waving. I can only see that you're waving from my screen. So go ahead.
Man, food, throw, mad, storm, boat, explode, dead.
Thank you for that.
If I might, if I might just, we were attacked by the King of the Weeb, and
The king of the weave.
we just did the best that we could. There was we tried so hard.
can I please
We
do?
tried so hard.
Can I please try and talk to them about Gary and his honest to last wishes? Because we had a pretty long conversation about the kids. And
Okay.
I feel like
So what do you want to say?
I want to not look at the chat because that's having a really hard time for me right now. I want to look at them and I want to like take one knee and be like, hey, you guys. So I'm not gonna lie, I actually spoke to Gary before the whole incident went down, and he seemed like a very nice older man, but I gotta say, he was really worried about you guys. He was really worried about your fighting and that you didn't, you guys weren't close. And he was really looking forward to see you guys. I wrote him a dirge. Incidentally, that actually does not sound like something I should tell his children. But,
You're saying this, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I am. I know. It's all canon. But he also had a letter that he gave me. And I think you guys should look at it because, and this is small break, that letter is basically for his kids, right? Yeah. If I'm remembering correctly.
That letter was kind of directed towards them.
Okay, yeah.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, and I want to give that to them and be like, he had this, and he gave it to me because he had a very uncertain feeling on that boat. And, he wanted to make sure that you guys got it.
Thank you so much. Who did he throw food at?
So,
What's his name?
on the boat was Archweaver Gomeo.
Oh, and they both go, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's weird because it sounds like it's in stereo.
So you guys can get along. Listen to that. Easy. Not easy. God darn. Not easy.
Sorry. Yeah, Ellie's having a time right now. So they're like, that would explain it. You see, Gomeo was pretty much responsible for her mother's death and a lot of people's death. We need to bury Dad.
Bury him.
We can't do it here though. You wouldn't feel right about that. We need to take Dad to bury. Like to the town bury.
But just there.
Yeah, he lived there. He lived there for the rest of his life. After Mom died, that was his home. He loved Bury. We didn't talk a whole bunch, but he loved it there, and I think he would have loved to be buried at home. We have to ask you a favor. Would you guys be willing to take him there? We actually know a way to preserve the body. We're gonna burn him. We'll cremate him. We'll give you the urn. If you could bury his urn in Bury, we'd be the utmost thankful.
I'm fine with doing that, mostly because I feel like I should continue this. I wrote him a haiku. It's like a very personal relationship, so I'm fine with it.
Totally.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, Russ, I have an out-of-character question. The reason that I was on this boat is because Elaine is going back to school right now, right?
Yeah, you're making your way up to you wanted to get to Citadel. someone like Gomeo would be in charge of one of like the main schools there that you probably would have gone to. So you're not exactly sure how you feel at this exact moment, because someone did just try to kill you. They may not know who you are per se, but you're not exactly sure how to feel.
Okay, and like, would there be any specific classes that would be starting at a certain time, or would she just be going back to like continue at whatever pace like her
The
instructor?
pace isn't necessarily like classroom, like you're not going to Hogwarts per se.
Okay.
You would be taught with like at small classroom sizes, so it'd be like 4 or 5 people at once.
Okay, so pretty much whenever she gets there.
Yeah, but you're kind of like that. Your personal goal would be to get back to school because you want to learn how to do magic.
Yeah.
You do know, you being that you recognized Gomeo and you knew who he was. He is a big part of that, not only that community, but the schooling that you'd be taking part of.
Okay.
So now the brothers are like, they pick up their father, and they actually have a blanket that's both red and green. It almost looks like a Christmas blanket, and they roll him up in it, and they go, well, we need to go home and say goodbye to Dad. If you guys want to shop, we'll happily, we'll happily sell to you later on, but we need to go take care of Dad. We'll be back later if you like.
I will refrain from bringing up matters of payment right now, since I'm sure that they are probably distraught.
Payment for bringing the body?
For bringing the body and for taking the body back to Bury.
Okay, yeah, I will be like, so if you want to bring that up now, that they basically would just say, we'll talk about that later. Come back later on tonight, and we'll get you prepared for that. Yeah.
That's the main thing I'm concerned about, is ain't nothing for free. That's all.
So they kind of shoo you out of the shop as they need to go. Do you think Kelly needs to go out?
She's very happy. Ellie, do you need to go outside? Do you need to go outside? That's it.
Okay, so we're gonna just take a quick break. I'm gonna let Ellie out, and then we'll continue on.
Break time.
That
Okay.
works. Because
Yeah.
much like Ellie, I gotta pee.
Yeah, I need to continue to tell a knife because mine fell.
Oh
while I
no!
was trying to clean the coffee.
All right, so we'll be right back.
We should probably go off the air.
Did you just say Battle Block Peter?
So we should probably go off air.
Right. I don't know how to do that.
You should probably tell us that before he goes outside.
We should probably go off air.
No,
We'll leave it on this time.
All right.
that makes it like 2 different.
So all our new fans can see the real us.
The real, yeah, totally.
Burp.
Yeah, I mean, that works for me. All right, so like I said, gotta pee, so I'll be right back.
Be safe.
No.
Okay, good luck.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's so big.
Okay, I need to stop listening.
Bye-bye.
I am. Oh, bye, Josh.
Gone forever. Gone for good.
R.I.P. Can you write a
Oh,
dirge
God.
for him?
I can. It'll end in refrigerator. Spoiler alert. Ha! Spoiler.
Really? I'm so glad that Russ forgot we were sleeping because literally in the beginning, I don't know if I typed this, but I spilled coffee all over the place. Yeah, and instead of grabbing a towel like a normal human, just grab the nearest shirt.
And this is coming from the person who said you can't get drunk off of one bottle of wine.
You can't. It's impossible. You need two.
I'm giving you a look.
Oh, I couldn't tell I was eating Nutella.
That's fair. Nutella erases all bad things in this world, but still, I'm giving you a look at that.
Chelsea, are you drawing my character? Because you totally should.
I was muted that whole time. I was finishing my character, but then I will. Because I was trying to get the tattoos and outfit correct. Because my character in this campaign dresses much more conservatively than my other character. She wears rags. She just wears rags.
I was character building for like secondary characters, and I found that if I go the cleric route and choose the war domain, I can literally become Catwoman.
Worth it. Do it. Oh my god. Go kill Stumbleduck somehow.
With the leather armor and the whip, and I worship Bastet. I think that's her name at least, the cat goddess.
Yeah, Set is the cat goddess, I think. Yeah.
It's usually Bast or Bastet, I can't remember.
Also, it would be great because you could just think that Choose is a cat.
Oh my god, we would get into so many fights over whether or not Choose is a cat or a dog.
All is dog. All dog is dog.
All is cat.
There we go. I got the general mood and coloring of my character. Gray and angry.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I love it so much.
Okay. And how tall is Stumbleduck? I haven't checked.
He's like 3'1", I think.
So tall for a gnome, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's get this party started. Oh, well, I guess technically you would be taller than that. I'm just drawing them all on the same page.
I tried drawing him myself, but then I remembered I have the artistic ability of a child.
I really like drawing my D&D characters. If you look on the actual sheet that I have, that's the drawing that I made of Lunar, and I was super pumped about it.
I have to check, hold on.
Wait, Addie, just out of sheer curiosity, what color was the shirt you used to clean up your coffee?
I had to use a black one and a pink one because the black one just wasn't doing it.
Okay, you know coffee stains, right?
Fuck!
That's probably a good thing to, yeah.
I was just like washing my hands, like, I hope Addie knew that. I'm gonna check.
No, it's okay. It was my, it was just my exercise shirt that had the Legally Blonde quote on it that I ruined forever. Whatever.
That's so sad.
I say as I eat Nutella. Fuck exercise.
I just exercise while I play video games. It makes it much more enjoyable.
How?
Exercise bike. So, yeah, you sit on the exercise bike and you just play. And then just, yeah.
You are a genius. I need to get an exercise bike.
It's great, because you get so focused on the video game that you're like, oh, look at that, I burned 400 calories.
See, I just run on the treadmill, but I use the Zombies Run app.
Oh, I love that.
It's so good. But then it also means that, like, all anybody else who's in the gym hears is me, like, running, and at certain points going, And then, like, when the zombie horde chases you and you hear them getting really close and you have to run 50% faster for a solid minute, like me pushing the button to go faster repeatedly and then go...
So what I do is I go for walks, but I listen to Mariah Carey. And I have a rule that every time she whistles, I run. So...
Okay.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So it's a terrible run. I don't understand running. I can't do it.
I can't either. I do it for like a little bit, and then I'm down. I'm just down.
I forgot that I had something open in a tab from yesterday, but I feel like that link could apply to a lot of things that have happened over the last hour.
I think I'm out of it. Okay, let me check. I think I'm out of it.
Yeah.
That was my face when I spilled the coffee everywhere. It went all over my phone, by the way, and my phone still works perfectly.
See, I'm still wondering, I can't help but wonder how Gary fell out of the bag of holding. I wasn't going to bring it up, but I'll bring it up to you guys and everyone else on the live hangout. It's a raccoon-sized bag, so it's small, and it's attached to Choose's hip, like a hip pouch. Or like a raccoon fanny pack, you know, whatever you will. So, like...
Here's how I envisioned it.
Is it like the Mary Poppins bag?
Yes.
Well, yeah. Well, also, like, when you were on his head, Mordai was pretty drunk. And, like, he was all, like, woozy and tipsy, and, like, his horn somehow caught on.
Yeah, so I'm like, and then he went, and then this tiny bag just, like, vomited a man.
But it's like,
Yep.
yeah,
Well, because it slipped and then it snagged upside down on his horn.
Right.
So it basically, like...
Does that mean there's a hole in my bag now, or did it just get, like, stuck on it?
No, here's how I think about it.
A hole in a bag of holding? That's very cute, Addie.
Yeah.
I'm so mad at that pun.
It wasn't on purpose, actually, for once. I was genuinely curious if you could put a hole in a bag of holding.
No, here's how I imagine it. So let's say this little ribbon is attached to Choose, and this one is, you know, out there. And so it got caught on his little horn, and it kind of, like, pulled it open, and then, boom.
And then, man. Well, shit. Also, wait, what happened to Josh Goldberg?
I don't know.
He vanished.
Did we lose Elaine?
We did.
Oh my god, how do we get him back?
I don't know.
I appreciate your very, very calm responses. Yep. No. I don't know.
I'm drawing a gnome right now.
That's me.
Where did you go? We are all very concerned.
I'm from Cotton Matcha.
I mean, the temperature in the bag of holding would depend a bit on the size of the pocket dimension.
Well,
Jay, do you have one of those hats?
Huh?
Do you have one of those alcohol hats?
I actually do somewhere.
I'm not surprised at all. Okay, so we're going to direct our conversation to decomposition. So I'm guessing that's what's happening right now, Jay?
Well, like, if the pocket dimension is of sufficient size, then the heat already present in the body will dissipate out into the space that's there. And, like, regular entropy states that, I mean, like it's all going to spread out so thin that it will no longer have any significant effect.
True. I've always thought of a bag of holding kind of like a vacuum, right? It's just its own little out there. So, like, if I'm wrong, correct me.
No, I mean, honestly, it was surprising to me to be presented with the notion that it contains enough air for a medium-sized creature to survive for 10 minutes without having to make a constitution save. Like, that was completely new to my conception of a bag of holding.
So, 10 minutes of air, that's gone. and I would imagine that a bag of holding is about the temperature of an air-conditioned room. He'll be fine.
Well, so do we think that the air comes from the last time that the bag was open, which is to say when the medium-sized creature was put in there? Like, does it suck in air when you put the thing in
Potentially,
because it's open?
I would think so. That would make sense. But that's also not really a problem, because the things that we'd have to worry about the most are heat and moisture. So,
well, yeah, I'm thinking,
if, like, you know, we were to stick a space heater in there and, like, throw in a couple of gallons of water and just, like, cover him and leave him, things would get real gross real fast.
oh yeah.
You do not want to give the bacteria in his tummy a chance to go too nuts.
Well, that was another thing I wondered about is, like, I get that, how do I want to say this? Consuming all of the oxygen in the environment would slow the decomposition at surface level, but is that going to affect microorganisms at deeper levels, such as in the stomach? I mean, those couldn't be depending on ambient oxygen anyway.
But the thing, see, then what we need to worry about the most with that is temperature, right? His body temperature is actually going to fall very quickly. What the bacteria needs to reproduce a lot is heat. Heat and obviously a food source. So, if it was colder, say like air-conditioned room, or even better yet, like bags of ice, he'd be fine.
Well, doesn't just the liver, for instance,
Well,
lose heat very gradually?
its decomposition would still happen, but the cold would slow it down exponentially. Right? Like, we're still gonna see some weird things at, like, I don't know, let's say a week, right? You know, he's gonna get the weird teal color on his stomach. The blood's going to... Actually, it depends. Is he just kind of, like, floating in space, or is he, like, laying down, right? Because that depends where the blood is gonna go. But also, we don't have to worry about any of this right now because he's getting cremated. He's literally going to be ashes in a jar, and we're going to be burying it.
Right, like, just for us, we are speaking purely hypothetically. We were paying attention.
Really hypothetically, we were paying attention, and nobody is surprised at all that I can speak for hours about decomposition.
Why would anyone be surprised about that?
People...
I'm surprised that it's only hours, honestly.
Oh, wait. What was that?
I said I'm surprised that it's only just hours.
I mean, I'll go for as long as you let me. I can start talking about some really weird, really fascinating things.
I drew Stumbleduck. Wait.
Oh my god! Stumbleduck is amazing! You should draw all of us!
Hold on.
Stumbleduck is next to her.
Sorry, I had to turn off my... Okay, can I see? Okay.
Let me see it.
Oh.
Yes! Stumbleduck is perfect!
That's flawless. Can you take a picture of that so we can use it for my picture thingy?
Yeah, sure.
Bless. You are an artist.
Thank you. That's truly the title that I'm working towards.
So it should be known that Chelsea is actually the one who taught me how to draw.
Yay! True facts.
True facts.
It was easy.
Teach me next.
Nicole, I don't know if I've seen a ton of your drawings anyway, so
Their
it's time for
drawings
you
are
to
amazing.
change that.
Alright, give me a minute.
They're
I'm
like...
gonna send this into the chat, by the
They're
way.
like the
It's
Picasso. No.
2017, and I don't have any of my Morales artwork tattooed on me. What kind of bullshit is that?
Okay, but I can... It's all up to you what you want. And also, it's... what I have pictures of is weird.
I can't think of a famous artist to compare you to, but you're like the Mariah Carey of art.
I don't know her. I don't know her. I'm sorry. I don't know her.
I'm sorry, if I said you're like the J-Lo of art, that'd be the appropriate response. But I said, clearly you heard me say Mariah Carey.
I know, but then does that mean that somebody is like, yeah, you're like this person? I'm just like, I'm sorry, I don't know her. Like,
Oh no, there's no sorry about it. It's like barely not laughing.
I
don't know.
I don't
I
know
don't
her.
know her. You need to shake your head a little bit too, just a little bit.
I don't know
I don't
her.
know her.
I don't know
I
her.
don't know her.
And then you have TMZ interview you again, and they have to say, I still don't know her.
I can do that.
Honestly, I think the best thing was when she said in an interview that Daniel Radcliffe totally had a crush on her, and then D-Rad was asked in an interview about it, and he's like, "Who?"
Oh,
Honestly, my favorite thing though is Jennifer Lopez in every interview ever being salty as fuck about it.
Let's see.
I feel like I didn't actually make the connection out loud that I made in my brain. The Mariah Carey saying "I don't know her" immediately made me think of Miley Cyrus, and that's who thought Daniel Radcliffe had a crush on her.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm glad I clarified because I realized
that's
I
even
didn't.
better. That's so much better.
That's so much. Yeah, right. Like, do you remember that Nicki Minaj Miley Cyrus thing? That gave me life.
What's good, Daddy?
Yes. Bless.
Oh God, that.
Yes. Like on stage live.
Y'all ready to D&D?
We're still waiting on Josh Goldberg. He messaged me. Well, actually, he messaged our chat saying that his internet died.
Oh, is he coming back?
Look at that.
Oh my goodness!
Speak of the opposite of the devil.
Okay.
Speak of God.
I'm not one to critique anyone's art, Chelsea. But would you mind adding a butterfly real quick?
Yeah.
The butterfly is really important to Symbol Duck. And if you do choose next, maybe put 2 next to Symbol Duck.
I can try.
Show me the meaning of base, Sally.
Okay, wait. So what you can't see is this is what's happening.
Is that?
Where's she gonna go? Where's she gonna go?
He doesn't know.
The possibilities are endless.
Oh, okay, she's going down. Oh, and she's back. Oh, no, stay down! Stay down! Stay with Dad! Stay with Dad!
Chelsea, I feel like I should actually be commissioning you. Like, I should actually give you money for this.
I mean...
Nah. I like doing this. And plus, these things take like 10 seconds.
You're so good, though. Jay, are you okay?
I grabbed these beers to drink them, but this is just so good.
I was about to say that's not how you drink alcohol. Just saying.
Elliot's
What does that mean?
It means you live in a shop.
A bottle of wine.
This is how to. You open it, and then you put this part to your mouth. This, you see where I'm... Like that, Jay.
I'm sorry, my partner broke all of my nice beer goblets.
What?
That's so sad.
That is a really sad sentence in general.
I'm gonna assume it was an accident.
Well, yeah, no, I mean, it's not like she was throwing them at shit. It's cheap glass from Target. It happens.
Why do you put
It's
it in
just
a
that they're all...
goblet?
Okay, so what you drink your alcohol out of depends a lot on what it is, but some beers are better if they are open to the air. Some are better in such a glass that the nose of it is funneled, like, just so you can really access all of it. There's so much of...
What, you drink your
There's just so
alcohol
much.
out of? Sure, Jay.
What?
You drink your alcohol out of the God-given bottle it came from.
Well, yeah, I do. I do. I just also try to know how I should. Let us begin with the one that is Citra Hot.
I'm all out.
Just let me know when you guys are ready.
I'm ready.
Okay, I'm ready.
We have reacquired our Josh Goldberg, so I am ready.
All right. So, you guys have you guys have spoken with the two brothers. They kind of like roll up their father and pick him up, and they start heading to the door, and they kind of like signal to you, you guys need to leave too. And this is when everyone has to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Everyone,
Oh no.
for realsies.
Okay. Which I'll roll.
I'm still pulling up the app.
Oh my god, are you kidding me?
21.
I got a 19.
I got a 17.
Oh, that would explain that.
I'm not even graceful.
I got a 19, which is incredibly out of character.
Right?
I got a 12.
Oh, there we go.
Elaine wins.
So, Chelsea, are you still getting the app up there?
No, I said I got 12.
Okay. So, you guys open the door, and all of you kind of just pile out, and an arrow goes flying towards you and hits Larry in the arm.
Not Larry.
Could I see where it came from?
Perception check?
Okay.
Wait, I'm outside.
Okay, so you still don't quite know where this came from. Addie, where are you? Just like to the left of the door, to the right of the door? Where are you?
I'm kind of like hanging around, like not in front of, like kind of in front of the door, but out, you know? Like
Yep.
out in the middle of the road-ish.
Okay.
My passive perception is 17.
Okay, so you guys, as this arrow flies towards you, you guys notice 3 large men in the middle of the road, and one of them's holding out a crossbow, and the other 2 are just kind of smugly looking at you. And the middle one with the crossbow has long flowing golden hair. The other 2 have long brown hair. And the man with the golden hair says, "That's them, boys. Those are the ones the scouts saw from the Balor Hills, or the Balor Mountains. That's them. They've got the guy."
Okay, so is he gesturing towards us or the person that he shot?
To you guys.
Okay,
Oh.
but Stumbled like is near that area. What's going on there?
Okay, to kind of just paint it out, see if I can like quickly sketch this out for you.
Cause he was in like kind of like the middle-ish of the road near.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna quickly sketch this out.
Okay.
On.
Not exactly the middle, but like he was hanging around.
Yeah. You're out there. They all just kind of just came out of nowhere too.
Okay. I'm just very worried for my Stumbled.
No, totally. Your squirrel is quite fine. I rolled, and your squirrel is great.
I mean, doesn't my squirrel have like 100 AC anyways? I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it has to have an AC in order to, be legit, but you're fine. Just going to quickly draw this out. Okay. All right. So we have right here all y'all folk.
Mm-hmm.
Stumbleduck is over here.
Oh.
And the three men who have harmed you are right over there.
Alrighty.
What do you guys do? They start walking towards you.
Can I yell at the one with the golden blonde hair? Dick!
So
Yeah.
That's it.
Elaine
That's all I do.
is kind of tipsy and doesn't have, like, that little voice telling her you probably shouldn't do things. So she's just going to straight up do a firebolt at the person that fired the arrow.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
Well, that
0
escalated.
to fireball real quick.
So what's your spell save DC?
Firebolt is an attack.
Oh, Firebolt. I thought you said Fireball.
Oh no, that's a level 3 spell. I don't got that shit. But that is 19 plus 6, so that's a 25 to hit.
Which one are you aiming for? The one with the golden hair?
The one with the crossbow.
Yeah, same person. Yeah, that does hit.
So that is 7 fire damage.
Sorry, I'm just trying to get the sheet up here.
Okay.
Is there like an initiative? Because I feel like Stumbleduck would run to his squirrel.
Actually,
real
you
quick.
know what? Let's roll initiative. You just fired. You did Firebolt, so yeah, I want y'all to roll initiative.
Oh, good. That was a good roll. That was a great roll.
Because I'm not looking at the screen right at this moment, I need y'all. When you roll, I need you to say your name and then what you rolled.
Choose got a 5.
This is a D20, just right? Or is it D?
Elaine also got a 5. Yes, it's a D20.
D20.
Okay.
Actually, Lunar also got a 5.
I literally got a 5. I don't. Can I
Wait,
read?
but you probably. Addie, what's your dex though? You probably have higher than a 5.
Oh, I got a 6. Fuck y'all.
Yeah, be sure to add your dexterity to that.
Sorry, the wine is okay. So 6. I win.
Jay's internet just shit the bed, and I quote.
Uh-huh.
Oh no, poor Jay.
Okay, we'll just give it a sec here. Meanwhile, so Lunar, you got a 5.
Uh-huh.
Stumbleduck, what'd you get?
Oh, 6.
6. And Choose, with your dexterity, you got a 5?
Oh, it's my dexterity?
Yeah.
Wait, what's the what?
It's your dexterity modifier.
Oh,
Yeah, so
I got
D20.
11.
Oh, 11.
Look at that initiative, Choose.
Okay. And Elaine, what did Elaine roll?
I got a 2 with my dex is 5.
What's that chewing?
Oh, nice. All right. Lunar and Elaine, could you both roll again?
I got a 7 without my dex, so that's a 10 if you want.
Yeah, I want without dex, just roll d20.
I got a 7 too.
Okay, roll again.
17.
You're so insane.
I think this was both of the
14, you beat me.
All right, cool.
I love it.
Hey, Nicole. Does Choose wear clothes? What?
I'd like to think if Choose has to wear clothes, that it's just like a little shirt, but it's a tiny bit too small. So you've got that like raccoon pudge, the fur, and then like raccoon pudge tongue. But if that's not the case, then Choose just has the hip pouch. That's how I see it in my head. Wait. Wait.
Shirt's probably optional. Sorry. I imagine the shirt's probably like part-time, but I imagine
Shirt's part-time. All right, the shirt's part-time, y'all. I've received confirmation from the DM.
I want to imagine it as like a little Steven Universe shirt, though.
Yeah, that'd be cute.
I love that show.
I need to catch on so badly.
So do I. Cartoon Network's kind of screwing that show over, though.
I know, it's
I
horrible.
haven't heard. Wait, really?
Yeah.
Is it like bad or like just?
Remember what happened to like Firefly?
Can you roll a d20 for me, please? Do it initiative.
Also, hey y'all, I'm back.
Hi.
I'm gonna. Did I make noise?
Oh, my bad.
Mordai? No, it's cool. Just roll initiative for me, would you?
Yes, sorry. Uh, 18.
Well then.
Awesome. Okay, thank you very much. I just need to roll for everyone else.
I was hoping it was going to be a 5.
Right. With all those 5s, I felt like I did something good getting a 6. And here comes Jay with an 18.
Okay, my internet shit the bed for like a solid couple of minutes. I feel like I deserved getting something.
Well, then why the fuck isn't my internet shitting the bed? I want something. I'm gonna go like press the router button real quick.
That's not it shitting the bed. That's just you giving up on it, though.
Chelsea,
What?
stop. Semantics. Leave it alone.
I'm sorry that I believe in your internet more than you do.
No, it's just Addie, like, making a preemptive strike.
Right? Thank you, Josh. That you know me. Okay, but no, really, as we wait, are they canceling Steven Universe?
They're not canceling it, but they keep on like they release like episodes or clips of the episodes that are like big like spoilers as commercials. They release them at wrong times. They get pushed back on slots because they're trying to push Teen Titans Go, which makes no goddamn sense.
First of all,
I was gonna say that they fill almost all their time slots with Teen Titans Go. The thing with the Steven bombs, right? How you get like a week of episodes every like 3 to 5 months. That doesn't really give the show a fighting chance.
No.
That I fucking hate Teen Titans Go. First of all.
Yeah.
Second of all, I'm so used to because I watch a lot of the CW shows. I'm used to them putting spoilers on trailers, so I just don't watch them. So.
Okay, so we begin our initiative with the brown-haired man on the left starts bolting towards you guys and makes a unarmed grapple attempt on Elaine.
Oh no.
So we're just going to do a real basic strength contest, essentially.
Okay.
Let me just roll a d20 and add your strength modifier.
That's not going to be good. That's a 7.
A 7?
Yeah.
That's with your +1?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they got... so, yeah, they... this person's name is Nikhil. Nikhil has grappled you. And that's all of their move action. So it's the pretty one with the golden blonde hair. Nikhil. Similarities. Nikhil. Nikhil. No, not quite. Nikhil. The pretty one is pretty pissed off at the whole firebolt thing. So does his own firebolt. And I didn't finish this sheet and did not do the spell save DC. Quickly, how is spell save DC calculated?
Excellent question.
Someone?
Spell save is 8 plus proficiency plus spellcasting modifier.
It's a firebolt, right? Firebolt, not ball.
8
That's going to be an
proficiency.
attack anyway.
Hold on. Spellcasting. Hold on. So 8 plus proficiency plus which? I guess that would be Constitution. Okay. So they're firing it at more die. Go ahead and make a saving throw.
What manner of saving throw?
Spell. I guess.
If it's a firebolt, you're just attacking. So so Russ, you roll a d20.
Oh fuck! You critted.
So that's gonna hit.
That's gonna hit. All right. Sorry, more die.
Yikes.
More die.
I'll accept
Wish I
that
were
pun.
less die right now.
Okay.
Oh no. Like,
How
if
much
I had,
health
like,
do you have?
12.
So Mordai just did 26 points of damage.
I am dead.
You're knocked unconscious.
I am minus 16.
Yeah.
That's not correct. I'm minus 14. I am dead.
I'm saying right now that you're being knocked unconscious.
I will take that.
Yeah.
The alternative is unpleasant.
I know I'm the healer, but I'm not prepared for this.
So it doesn't you don't get negative 200 points. So if you wanted to heal,
no, he couldn't have done that much damage if he was doing it at what level is he?
6.
Oh shit! Then yes.
Yep.
God, shit, we're fucked.
Then yep, that's accurate then.
Yep.
Stumble the runs and forgets all y'all bitches.
Wait, Russ, did I help you roll one of the motherfuckers who are attacking us right now?
You helped me roll the motherfucker who just attacked you right now.
Son of a fucking bitch.
Karma.
Yep. Story development. So it is.
God fucking damn it.
It is then Matthias' turn, the other brown-haired individual, who runs and picks up your body
What?
Still being flipped on. And that's their action. They pick it up and they start to move. Choose. It's your turn.
Mute yourself.
Oh, sorry.
There we go. Nope, still not. Nope.
Right.
There we go. We have the system worked out, so there isn't echoing. Okay, so quick question.
Yep.
Would my spell attack bonus be added to a cantrip?
Yes.
Okay. So Choose is really upset that somebody just took their friend. So Choose is going to cast Vicious Mockery on fucker who just took their friend.
Pick up your friend or hit your friend?
The one that hit the friend.
Okay.
And we're gonna have to do a wisdom saving throw here.
Okay.
I mean, you are. And I think you have to beat my spell save DC. Is that how this shit works?
Yeah. They did not beat it.
They did not beat it?
No.
Okay, so then I get to break out something that's not a D20. This is the highlight of my week. Okay, so Choose casts 7 points of psychic damage by going, but jerk, fuck!
Is it 1D?
You need to unmute yourself if you're gonna talk.
I'm sorry, it's hard for me to hear myself because using a mouse is a lot more difficult over here.
It's okay.
So is it 1d4 plus your modifier? Cool. All right. Okay, so next up, do you want to move or anything like that?
Hang on. I need to figure out how something works, like, really quickly. No. I'm trying to figure out, wait, where am I in all of
You're
this?
kind of grouped up in front of the door.
Like, outside of the building?
Correct.
Okay. Where'd everybody else go? Did everybody else stay put? Choose isn't gonna go from everyone.
No, everyone's still there, aside from Mordai, who's been picked up, and Elaine, who's also being grappled.
Choose moves toward Elaine.
Okay. It is Stumble's turn.
Well, Stumble's player wants to get the fuck out of here, but Stumbleduck himself would probably cast Thorn Whip on the person carrying Mordai away. And so, if you go into the little cantrip section, which makes a little vine. Yeah.
All right, so you cast Thorn Whip, and you're attacking Elaine's.
Oh no, the
captor?
person. No, the person that's trying to carry Mordai away.
Okay, so Matthias. All right, so you're That's really cool. So just make a melee attack against Matthias and go for it.
All right, so just a 1d6.
Yep.
Okay, hold on. Where did my d6 go? There it is. 3.
No.
Hmm?
It does not hit.
Dang it.
So you kind of just like you lash out your thorn and it kind of just like misses completely and but distracts them a little bit. It's like, oh, what the hell was that?
And then
Elaine. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Yeah.
I was supposed to say I want to angrily yell at him. Get back here, you asinine creature.
Nice.
And then we're done.
Okay. Elaine, you are being grappled. Would you like to make a roll to see if you can get out of the grasps of Nikhil?
Didn't Chelsea get higher than me?
No, is that the case? I wrote it down backwards.
Yeah, I got a 17.
Oh, that's right. All right.
Yeah, I got 14 on that
I
one.
wrote that backwards. So, Lunar, what do you like to do? What would you like to do?
Well, so I'm still getting used to actually using spells and junk because in my other game, my bard just kind of plays a tambourine and stuff kind of happens.
I love it.
But let's see. I wanted to use Tasha's hideous laughter on how close am I to the blonde dude holding Mordai?
I'll say 30 feet.
Cool. I would like to use that, and he just has to do a wisdom check, or if that's what it's
What
called.
is Tasha's hideous laughter? Because I don't actually remember it.
What it is it basically makes the creature or person think everything is hilariously funny and falls into fits of laughter if the spell affects it. So
I love this.
Yeah, so they're basically incapacitated. They fall prone, and they can't stand up for the duration. And at the end of each its turns, it takes damage. The target can make another wisdom saving throw. And if it gets advantage on the saving throw, it's triggered by damage. On a success, the spell ends.
Okay, so I just have to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
What is your... What do I have to beat?
Is it my spell save?
I believe so, if I'm not mistaken. It's been a while since I've done this.
I have a 15.
Yeah, you definitely got him. So this really beautiful looking man with glorious blonde hair is just falls over in a fit of laughter, and he's on his back and he's rolling around. He's laughing his ass off. Well done, actually.
Sorry, did you describe his hair as flowing locks?
They're actually quite locky.
Excellent.
Yeah, and it's actually like quite a lot of locks, and it's very bushy.
I have to ask, so what is a bonus action? I don't know what that is. Oh, my headset died.
What?
We could all hear you.
Yeah, I know. It's weird.
Oh. Okay.
Oh,
Well.
there it goes. It does that. Sorry. Go ahead.
In terms of what, like a bonus action, as in just like a free action that you'd like to do, or are you looking at something in particular?
I was looking at Bardic Inspiration, and it says to do so, you use a bonus action on your turn to choose one creature other than yourself who can hear you. And they gain a Bardic Inspiration die, which is a d6.
Now, I'm just going to get some clarification from Jay and Josh on this. Doesn't the bonus action for that have to happen first? No, it can happen whenever.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, a bonus action is just
Whenever.
it's It's on your turn,
Yeah.
but on your turn you could do an action, a bonus action, movement, and then any free actions.
Okay, that's
The
what I
bonus
thought.
action is replacing the minor action from previous editions.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's just
Alright,
there's no
so
established
minor
order
or
anymore
swift
of move
action.
minor standard.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can totally do that. Who do you choose?
That's what I'm trying to think of, because let's see, so let's see. It goes to any random ability check that they need to do. So, oh, could I use it on Elaine for her grapple check? Then yes, I'm going to do it on Elaine. So, oh, God damn it, I need to get a different headset. But yeah, that's my action.
All right, Elaine, you have bardic inspiration. All right.
Yeah.
Do you want to try to break free from Nikhil's grasps?
Sure.
Okay. So I
Now-
believe it's just a strength contest, isn't it?
Strength or
Or dexterity, I guess, or
yeah.
I'll let you choose.
Either strengthening out of it or squirming out of it. And Elaine
Yeah.
definitely gonna squirm.
Yeah, totally. Go for it.
18.
Oh, I just naturally critically missed, so you're totally out of there.
Nice.
Like he just
Okay.
got really distracted by Borel just like laughing his ass off, and he's like, "Boss, what are you doing?"
I like to think that I like just stepped on his foot and then
yeah.
squirmed my way out as he's like looking down, like what? Now, was that my movement? Was that a bonus action, or was that an action?
I'll give you. I'll say it's a bonus action. You can go ahead and.
Okay.
Just because he failed so hard.
Then I am going to. So the hideous laughter is on the one
Borel.
that shot before.
Yeah.
And then there's the one that grabbed me and one that is holding Mordai.
Yeah.
Okay. I am going to. Okay.
Yeah.
I am going
Sorry.
to.
Oh, you're right. Correction. Sorry. I thought you used. I was mistaken. I thought you used, it on the guy who did cast Firebolt. I was wrong. So it's actually the person who picked up Mordai is on the ground laughing his ass off, and that is what caused Nikhil to go, "What the fuck are you doing?" And Borel is just more furious.
Okay. I am going to charm person Boreal.
Okay, you're gonna charm him.
Yes.
All right, let's do it.
Okay. So that's a wisdom saving throw. What did he get?
So he rolled a plus. He rolled an 8, so he's been charmed.
Nice.
So he's like, "Oh my gosh, what have we done? There's a body right there. Clearly, we're doing something really inappropriate. Boys, just dust them off. Dust them off. What are you doing? Get these people on their feet." And actually, at that point, throws. Oh, I guess he's still laughing his ass off. Throws Nickel a healing potion. Crit. Sick. So like this is the most epic throw ever. Throws it, and Nickel catches it and just like opens the bottle right over Mordai's mouth, and like just goes straight in. And so Mordai, you're up. Meanwhile, like Larry has an arrow in his arm, and he's like, "I'm fine. I'm okay. Only rolled in one here." And it's like so Borel walks up and actually pulls the arrow out and goes, "My apologies. I'm really sorry. Here, take one of these," and passes another healing potion over to him. And says, "Clearly, we came at a bad time here. I apologize. I didn't realize you guys were mourning. Boys, we should probably go before. Matthias, can you get up, please?" And Matthias is laughing his ass off. He finds this hilarious. Are you gonna let him go, or are you just gonna let him sit there?
No, I'm not letting him go. So I'm gonna march right up to him and say, "Yeah, you better talk right now. What were you doing, and why did you attack us?"
I want to apologize from the bottom of my heart. A friend of mine told me to go check up on a ship that sank, and there wasn't really supposed to be anyone who made it off that ship. But clearly you did, and I'm so glad you're okay. I really feel badly before. It was a total misunderstanding on my part. I want to apologize again. A friend of mine, he just he gets a little angry sometimes. He's kind of a jerk like that. There's a group of us. We're all kind of jerks sometimes, but we try not to be. I'm deeply sorry, but I'm glad that you and I can see past this. As you know, we're friends now, right? And my friend, my friend, classic Gauntlet Cabal guy. You know, you might know him. His name's Gomeo. He's kind of a jerk, though, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
He's got a bit of a heavy temper.
Did he tell you to check on the ship after?
Well, and it was more so what happened was, so the ship was going north from Bury, right? And I guess because you guys were there, you know. So you guys passed the Balor mountain range, the Balor Cascades. You know, the ones that the mountains on the left-hand side. You see those? Yeah. So we have people up there, and you know, we have people everywhere. And they saw the ship go down, and they saw you guys on the shore, and so one birdie told another birdie, and you know, they sent me here to go take care of you. But I don't know why I'd ever want to do that. We're best friends now. Like, yeah, we have to go celebrate you guys being okay. But you know what? We really ought to make sure that Gary here is given a proper burial. Orb of Harmony.
I don't know what that was.
Addie and I made an Overwatch joke.
Okay.
Gotcha. Okay.
So sorry. Yeah. So Burrell's like, we really need to, you know, make sure that this is taken care of. Guys, let Matthias and Nikhil make up for us. We'll carry it. We'll carry your father, and we'll go up to your guys' place, because I know you happen to live right over there, because, you know, Intel. We'll help you take care of anything you need, okay? And Nikhil and Matthias are like, "Oh yeah. again, really sorry. And well, Matthias, of course, is laughing his ass off still. And he thinks this is so hilarious. You did the thing to him, and he doesn't even know. It's funny as hell.
So, like, to celebrate that we're alive, you want to, like, gift your friends with some gifts, right? Like, do you have any, like...
Well, yeah, I didn't really expect to be out here long. I've got a couple gold if you guys want, to apologize, sorry, Charms. So, yeah, okay. So he's like, I've got like 35 gold if you guys want that.
Sure, thank you.
And so he kind of gives out 7 gold to each of you, and 1 for you, and 1 for you, and 1 for you, and 1 for you. See, here's the thing. I don't like being the bad guy. I don't like being the bad guy. I don't believe in being the bad guy. But sometimes I have to do things I don't like doing. And some things I have to do things that are not necessarily good guy things. But, I'm really glad that we're friends now. I'm Burrell. I can't believe I didn't even let you guys know that. My name's Burrell Balefrost. You may have heard of me. I'm kind of famous up in Citadel.
Famous?
Well, I'm a little famous. I'm part of what's called the Gauntlet Cabal. We're like a it's kind of secret.
Never heard of it.
And it's
Can I make a roll
kind of part of
it?
Sorry? The Gauntlet Cabal is a group of the Royal Guard that's like, they are known not only for being around since the war. They were in the war. They were kind of ended it. Oh, okay. So 6, what the fuck? We're small. Roll for gold. No, you got 7. You got 7 gold. Oh, you forgot to roll gold in first place. Sorry.
I have 12 gold. I'm rich.
He's like, yeah, we're part of it. Like, it's kind of a secret thing. Like, you'll notice, like, I've got this gauntlet here. It's really shiny. It's a little powerful. Don't worry, I'd never use it on you guys. Matthias and Nikel have one too. But we're friends now. I'm not supposed to say this to people, but we're friends, and friends can keep secrets, right? We're just we kind of help our friends out here and there. The Citadel kind of sucks, to be honest. A bunch of old people who don't know what they're talking about nowadays, and there's corruption everywhere. Half those guys are corrupt, and they just do whatever they want. I mean, we kind of do too, because they do it, and well, or I'm not going to follow around and listen to some old guy who doesn't know what they're talking about anymore, who's just completely out of touch. Sorry, I'm rambling. Guys, let's help out Gary, shall we? Let's put Gary to rest. Larry and Harry are kind of like, okay. And so they hand their father over to Matthias and Nikhil.
Elaine is going to walk over to the two of them and, like, tug on their arms to have them, like, listen to her, because she's going to whisper something, and she whispers in their ear, "He's going to be like this for about another 57 minutes. So when the time is up, he'll know that this happened and go back to being a douchebag. Just so you know."
Are you talking to Harry and Larry?
Yes.
Okay.
Because if they're going to be helping Harry and Larry, I want them to know this. And now she's going to do the same and whisper to...
Yeah, that's fair. If you want to kind of whisper to everyone, that's fine.
She'll go around whispering to the rest of everyone else, of these guys.
Just real quick, what condition is Mordai in right now?
It's fine. You can actually roll if you want. It was a full heal, as it were. It was a very powerful healing potion you've never really seen. Like, this is a Royal Guard, like, high-ranking healing potion. This is the stuff they give to, like, the really important people.
Well, that's notable. What should I roll for that?
I'm just actually going to say you're full health.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Excellent. Hot diggity damn.
I'm muted.
I'm gonna take this as karma.
He's charmed, and the charm works for like anyone who's talking to him, not just Elaine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Choose looks at Borel and goes, "Dagger, nice. Mine."
Well, let's see if I don't think he has a dagger.
You said the gold dagger. It was real nice, real strong, powerful, pretty.
Oh no, that was the gauntlet.
Fuck me.
Gauntlet, yeah.
Oh no! Shitballs! I'm a dumbass. I can't use a gauntlet, right?
It's way too big for you.
But
you could still have a gauntlet.
Right?
You can ask him about it if you want.
I'm trying to figure out.
Like, being charmed doesn't mean that he's, like, completely, like...
Yeah.
I'm not, like, mind controlling him.
So...
If you might, like, go up to a friend and be like, hey, could I have your badge forever? They might not give it to you.
Just politely ask to borrow it. Just like, hey, friend, could I maybe perchance bum that off you for a minute?
So, Choose's translation of that would be, shiny, borrow, please?
Okay, so actually, Borel looks
down at you and goes, "Oh, you want my gauntlet? Well, I can't give it to you. It kind of stuck onto my hand. You see, it doesn't come off. Yeah, everyone in the Cabal has one, and it doesn't. It's kind of like a once you're in, you're in kind of thing. So I'm really sorry, but tell you what, and he looks around and he's got like, and he's looking kind of as person, and he kind of just like takes off his necklace, and it's just like a nice little silver necklace, and it's got a little pendant on it. And it's a diamond, not like a diamond is in the rock diamond, but it's a diamond shaped. So like yeah.
When you were saying a diamond like this, I was like, what is he, DDP?
No, and so he just kind of goes, here, bud, you hold on to this for a bit.
And, Choose just goes, yes. And quickly stuffs it in the bag and, like, runs behind everyone else. Wait, how much would you estimate that this necklace is worth?
You have no clue.
I have no clue. Shitter beds. Alright, it's cool. It's fun.
Is having been unconscious and then revived, is Mordai still tipsy?
So one of the reasons why the guard tend to have these things is they are kind of known for getting a little rowdy. And they're actually like, outside of trying to kill everyone, they are kind of the fun-loving group. They love to party. They love to have a good time. And So one thing that they sometimes need is an instant sober. So you are completely sober.
Wait,
Hot diggity damn.
Is
Mordai
this the
sits
same-
up. Addy, go
Go.
ahead.
you go. You go.
Oh, Mordai just sits up and says, "What did I miss?"
Borel just goes, "Hey, sorry, man."
Is this the same guard that Stumbleduck saw torture like little creatures?
No, but so actually, you didn't know. It wasn't him,
Mhm.
but it had someone had. You actually. I want you to roll a d20 on this one.
Okay. Do D20. There it is. Okay.
This is
I
gonna be
got
perception.
a 12.
Okay, so same kind of armor. All the guards have this armor,
Mm-hmm.
but it doesn't. You don't think it was him.
Okay. Not happy with him, but okay.
So actually, does anyone else want to do anything before I make this roll?
Well, I just want to say Elaine makes a way to the rest of her group, letting them know. So now Mordai also knows that.
So everyone, everyone's kind of in on the whole. Hey, you got this much time because they've been charmed. Keep in mind, Matthias and Nickel have not been charmed.
Right, they're just listening to their boss.
They're listening to their boss, but they're also like, sorry. And Matthias is still kind of giggling a little bit. And so just for my rolls, the brothers kind of look at each other and go, let's make this quick. And so the brothers and Mordai and Nickel, they walk up kind of around the shop and up towards a house. And Borel starts to walk over. You guys coming?
Yeah, I guess. I think that if nobody says to Elaine, "Let's get out of here," Elaine's gonna just follow.
Are the brothers coming with?
Yeah.
Okay.
This isn't
So
really
basi-
important, but I would like to start playing like a very jaunty tune for this very solemn walk.
Yes. Okay. So if everyone's in agreement of going up there, you start playing this really jaunty tune, and the brothers just look like mortified at everything that's going on right now. They've just lost their father and nearly died, and now you're playing this like really
Can I
jaunty
pause
tune.
really quickly and just be like, this is what Gary would have wanted. He doesn't want you to mourn.
Is there like a walking order? Are they anywhere near Mordai?
Yeah, they've started walking away, so about 10, 15 feet away. But
Could I like get close enough to kind of like nudge one of them in the shoulder, just kind of lock eyes, kind of in some like just with my facial expression, trying to communicate like the seriousness of what's going on right now.
and okay, so you look at one of them and you're kind of like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, what the fuck kind of thing. And
Well, no, just like understand what's going on, like cool it. Like I know, but cool it.
To the one of the two people who were with
To
Burrell,
Harry and Larry, the guys who just lost their father, like the only father that they have in the world. Just trying to communicate, like I know this is ridiculous, but
just go
like just for the love of God.
Okay,
just go.
So, and of all people, Burrell just seems so charmed. I mean, in general. but by this tune, and he's just like, "Wow, this is awesome, guys! Isn't this great?" Oh, and so yeah, everyone makes their way up to the Larry and Gary household because they live together. It's kind of like a Bert and Ernie thing, really.
Oh.
And they have kind of like a kind of like a fire pit kind of by their house, and so they kind of just they stack a bunch of wood up, and Nikel and Matthias kind of clue in right away, and they start helping. They start piling some wood up together, and then they start to they hoist the body of Gary onto the pile, and they stack some more wood on top. What the fuck? And so they've got everything up, and it's just a bit of time has passed, and everyone's kind of just standing around the pile, and the brothers are kind of again really fucked up about today. And so one of them, Larry, kind of says, "Well, I guess someone should probably say something, huh?" And and the other one, Harry goes, "Dad, I'm sorry. I'm sorry we argued so much. We could have been better sons. Things were really hard after mom passed away. I just want to thank you for all that you've done for us and for all you've taught us, and I just say thank you and goodbye, Dad." And the other one just kind of taps the other brother on the shoulder, and go ahead. Mordai looks like he wants to say something.
Mordai also steps up and taps him on the shoulder and says, "Boys, if I might, I've seen many a fine man pass." And he steps forward, and having engaged in a large amount of theatricalities after the passing of beloved characters in the ring, Mordai ad-libs something about the passing of men who contributed great things to the world and were much beloved. And I'm going to guess you want like a performance check for this?
Yes, but before you do, I just want to clarify. You think you're famous, you're not actually famous, or were you actually famous at one point? And how famous were you out of 10?
So to the best of my Jay's knowledge, Mordai is super famous within his scene. And he thinks that extends everywhere, and it does not.
So, like somebody being a super well-known StarCraft player?
Okay, that's perfect. Okay,
see, I think that might actually work in his favor here, because they might not know that he doesn't actually have any fucking clue about how the world works. They might think he's just being super genuine and cool.
Okay, so you're going to make a roll, and I'm going to make a roll. I'm actually going to make 3 rolls.
Oh, good.
2. Okay, go ahead.
Sweet motherfucking shit. Where's my performance? Where the fuck is... Yeah, 23.
Yeah, you performed the shit out of this.
Fuck yeah.
And I'm gathering that at this point, Lunar and Choose also want to like perform alongside.
I was actually going to try and match the tone of his speech, which in my head, all I'm thinking is like, God, what is that song? I think it's from Lord of the Rings in the Shire, but all I'm imagining is just this beautiful, like, yeah, or Enya, one of those.
Yeah.
That's basically the tone that I'm playing in the background of this, and
Nice.
that's what I would like to do.
Awesome.
And I'm guessing that Shoes has to play the tuba now.
Yeah, totally up to you.
Yeah, we can't not have the full band.
For what it's worth, I got a 24 because I rolled anyways.
Hmm.
For what it's worth, I got a 21.
Okay, so you guys play the shit out of it. And as you guys start doing this, the brothers kind of walk, step back a little bit. Mordai and not Mordai. So Matthias and Nikhil kind of step back a little bit. Borel then places his gauntlet out like this and casts firebolt onto the stack of wood.
Elaine is going to mimic him and do the same. And
okay. Dear?
So Choose wants to take this opportunity to take the handkerchief that they stole from Gary and use Mordai's horn to rip it into 4 pieces, quickly stuffs one back into their bag, gives one to Lunar, and gives the other 2 to Larry and Harry, and just goes, Gary?
And they kind of just look down at you and go, thanks, yeah, thank you. So yeah, both. Go ahead.
And in response to that, Choose just like reaches up with their weird little hands and puts one on Larry and Harry's cheeks, just like as like acknowledgement of their thanks, and just like looks both of them deeply in the eyes and walks away.
Nice.
you're still muted, Russ.
Yeah. So both Lane and Borel cast Firebolt, and a huge flame of beautiful different colors erupts and goes up, and the pyre starts burning away. And well done on your guys' performance, by the way.
I'm a fighter.
Yeah, I know.
You're the bard in this, okay? Don't lie to people.
So you the flames grow higher, and the wood starts to burn down, and everyone's kind of just lost in time at this point. And some time passes. The ashes start to form a little bit more.
And while you say lost in time, Elaine is keeping excessive track of how long she thinks it's been since she charmed him.
So here's the funny thing. It's been an hour and a half. And they're super chill. Like, Borel knows.
Wait. I just want to say before the hour and a half, like at around an hour, like 55 minutes, I was going to have Elaine say to him, by the way, I'm still feeling a little tipsy from the drink I had earlier. Do you think that I could have one of those potions?
Oh, yeah, he totally just, like, passes you one, and like, yeah, man. Sorry,
Elaine doesn't drink it. She makes it look like she drinks it and then puts it away.
Nice. And so, yeah, you're like, you don't understand. Like, everyone else is kind of just lost in the moment, but Elaine, you were like, what's going on here? and so the fire is growing, and the it's getting darker and darker, and you're a little on edge because you're like, is it gonna happen? Is it gonna happen? And Borel kind of goes up to Nikel and Matthias, and he's got his arms around him, and he kind of whispers something and points over to Mordai.
I am going to read their lips.
Okay. I'll just say it because and what you read is, I think I know who he is. I recognize that guy. I thought I recognized him, but I think I know where I've seen this guy from.
Motherfucker.
Rolled a 20. So Mordai, Burrell walks up, just kind of saunters up to Mordai and goes, I know who you are. I know who you are. I love your work. Can I get an autograph?
Plot of the fucking century.
He holds out some parchment and a pen, or a quill. He goes, "Can I just get an autograph with you? I'm a really big fan."
Having been approached by agents of the court before, Mordai is going to make an investigation check and just look at the scroll real quick and make sure it looks legit.
It's literally just a torn piece of paper, but yeah, totally legit.
Okay, excellent. Mordai fucking beams. Because it's been like the entire time since he lost his job, since someone actually recognized him. It's been like months. He is not used to not feeling famous for more than about like 5 minutes.
Yeah, no, he's like, he's also beaming, and he's like, yeah, no, I'm a really big fan. I really wish you were still doing it. Just really, really admire your work. Yeah.
Mordai says that, sometimes life takes us away from the ring and we have to find our glory elsewhere, but even so, I would still do anything for a fan. And do you have a quill?
Yeah, here, you can see a quill.
Totally just signs the parchment.
And he takes
big and flourishy.
And he just looks at it and beams and shows Matthias and Nikel, who are kind of like, and puts it into his kind of like underneath his breastplate, and it's right then you guys hear footsteps, lots of footsteps, and how many footsteps do you hear? Nope, more than one. You hear 6 sets of footsteps. And you see these guards in bright purple and gold, and a very short man. A very short man with very long black hair, but it's kind of like styled really nicely, but like oddly. He kind of has like 2 big. He almost looks like a dark, like the black hair of Castamites. Black, like. Kind of like Pippi Longstocking almost. It's a very short man, and they walk up to the essentially the cremation, and they look. The short man looks up to the two brothers and go, "Boys, I'm very, very sorry for your loss, but unfortunately, I'm here for other matters." And they nod. They nod at a bonafide record. And you can't teach that. And then his gaze casts towards Burrell, Matthias, and Mikkel, and go, "You gentlemen are not welcome in this land. And this town is completely this town is completely neutral and has nothing to do with you here. Now we're going to ask you very nicely to leave." Sorry, I should probably do that again because that's not what this man sounds like. He says to the brothers, "I'm very sorry for your loss, my boys. Unfortunately, this is not why we're here." Looks over at them and says exactly what I just said, but in more of a Frenchy accent. And then Burrell and the other two go, "We were just leaving. Don't worry. We're heading on our way. You guys have a lovely night. And Mordai, it was really nice to meet you."
Always happy to see a fan.
Can Stumbleduck real quick just do the Mariah Carey? I don't know her.
Yeah,
like,
totally.
I'm not even going to use the pronoun of Mordai. I don't know her.
Yeah.
And Burrell looks at Choose and goes, "Hold on to that for me, would you?" And they all start to walk away. Oh, go ahead.
He says that to Choose, and Choose just goes, "Eh?" Choose is planning on selling it, for the record, but he doesn't know that.
Okay. So, actually, Choose needs to do a will check. What is that nowadays?
Which check?
I guess that'd be Constitution, wouldn't it? One
Would
second.
it will be either wisdom or intelligence?
Yeah, let's see here. Oh yeah, that's not a thing anymore. I would actually make you. I would say do a Constitution check there. Choose.
Constitution?
Yeah.
Alright. That's a 3.
Okay.
Where do you have the necklace?
The necklace?
Yeah.
It's in Chase's bag.
Okay, so you kind of get a warm sense, a warm feeling on your back. It's kind of like a nice warm feeling. Yeah, I know. Constitution though, and yeah, you just that's all you feel. And so Burrell and his lackeys make their way very peacefully. Elaine, again, you're not quite sure why they're leaving peacefully. He acted charmed even after.
Yeah.
Even after after the charm had worn off, but you guys are able to carry out the rest of the funeral without any issue. The royal guards, not the royal guards, the Trario guards stay there, and they kind of give a bit of a salute to Gary, and to give a little bit more context to Stumbleduck, these are like the town guards, and you would know that Trario has been incredibly neutral and wants nothing to do with Citadel, and avoids pretty much anything to do with them at all. And so this is kind of their own guard, and they are there to kind of protect the good, and they are actually known for like being very they are too legit.
Okay.
They are known for being very very lawfully good, and yeah.
Town guards. Cool.
On the topic of the funeral proceedings, when we met Gary, did he have a hat?
He did have a hat. He had a bowler hat with a brown ribbon on it.
And did he still have that when we got him to Trerio?
No, you're not sure where it went. It might be in the container ship somewhere, or in the container somewhere.
Okay, so
Is there a chance it could be in Choose's bag that when we stuffed, Gary's whole self?
You'd have to look.
Are you trying to steal the hat of a dead man?
Yeah.
no.
Choose is gonna look through their bag. Do I have to do a roll for that?
No, I'm gonna make a roll. Yeah, you totally find it. It's in there.
So I'm there we go. I'm just gonna guess that Morda is like, fuck, where's this hat? And Choose just pauses and goes, hat, and drops it into your hands.
Yes. And Mordai like closes his eyes for a second and then just tosses the hat into the pyre. Man ought to be buried with a hat.
Choose also wants to take this opportunity to tell everyone that the necklace is hot, because that's weird.
The necklace is what?
Hot.
Okay. Cool.
Elaine is going to say to Choose, could I see that, please? I'll give it back. I want to see it.
Choose just hands you the bag
So, I
because
can stop you. So when you try to, you can't quite let go of it.
I didn't get to finish.
Okay.
I said what I was saying was that Choose hands Elaine the bag because Choose doesn't want to touch the necklace because there's something off with it.
No, see, you won't let go of it. The act of trying to give the necklace away.
Wait, fuck you. I don't get to do a save against the thrall of this necklace.
You did.
I know what you're doing.
You did.
Shit.
Okay, so the necklace is still in the bag of holding, though, right?
Yes. So it's in the bag of holding. Choose is kind of fighting up against giving the bag of holding over to you.
Okay.
I also want it to be known that Choose wants to give you the bag, and Choose has the most concerned look on their little face.
Okay, so Elaine kind of wants to identify the necklace, but also doesn't want to touch it, which is what identify needs you to do.
Yep. I mean, you could like forcefully try to like take it from Choose, but that would be a strength check.
Or you could just reach into the bag.
Yeah, but the thing is you're going to be trying, like, you're entrapped within its thrall, so you're not going to be too stoked on that.
So Elaine is going to ask Mordai to kneel down because I can't reach Choose.
Mordai is a little thrown off because these funeral proceedings have been weird enough already, but kneels down and kind of inclines his head toward Elaine.
Okay, so Elaine is going to say to Choose, do you have a lot of things in that bag?
Not like heaps.
Okay, so the tuba is out of the bag right now because you used
Yes.
it.
Tuba's out.
Okay, good, because Elaine wouldn't want the tuber on the ground. So Elaine is going to just choose his hands, which are on the bag, and just open the bag upside down with your hands on it, so all of the contents will fall out onto the floor.
Okay, cool. So Choose is kind of like really fighting against it, but you kind of overpower Choose in that regard. And so everything falls out, including the necklace.
Is Choose no longer enthralled by the necklace?
Wait, wasn't there something about a strength check here? If there was, Choose got an 11.
No, so the strength check would have been if you had to like wrestle Choose away from the necklace. I would say the thrall it's off Choose's person, so they're no longer touching it. It's kind of like the precious in that regard, in somewhat. But yeah, I'm gonna say like Choose is fine now.
Okay. So Elaine is gonna first. Elaine is gonna look at it without touching it, and try to see if she knows anything about this type of necklace. And I guess would that be an Arcana check?
Yeah, totally.
An unnatural 20. So 14.
So you recognize this as a pendant of valor. This is, you didn't really think that any of these existed, and you're not exactly sure how real it is. I mean, you recognize it for what it is. It is a stone from the Valor mines, carved into I'll draw one out for you. Like a diamond shape in that regard, right?
Okay.
And you know it to in legends, it summons the Valor, and the users would in times of dire need, the Valor would be summoned to do its bidding. Wrong Valor, dear. Fire demon. And yeah, basically it would in times of trouble, the user could use it, and the Valor would come to help this person. You also know that its thrall is it's bound to people when the only way you can get rid of the thrall, unless it's like actively like taken out of their hands, and even still, chooses still kind of like mine, is if it's used. Once it's used, they can then give it away to someone. They have to give it to them as a gift.
Okay. And then if it's used, is it one use per person?
Pretty much. Like you pretty much have to give it to someone, and it's not a guarantee that they'll show up. It's not the need is not pendant. It's not, you don't determine how needed it is. The Valor determines how needed it is.
Okay. And is it like the things that Go Meow and people would summon, or is it different then?
I would say the Valor is kind of on par to like a 9th level spell.
Okay.
I will also note, not a lot of people know about these. You know about it because you're a bookworm, and I think an average person would just kind of go, "Well, that's a funny looking stone."
Okay. Knowing what it is, Elaine doesn't know where we should put it. I guess could she figure out that there's no real issue with holding it other than you can't get
Yeah,
out of
once
it?
you pick it up, you can't let go of it until the valor is summoned. You know that. Other than that,
But, like,
you don't think that there's any
wear it.
harm. Yeah, you could wear it. You know that. Can't continue much more. Okay. Do you want to stop for the night then? Would you like to continue on? And can you type?
I can listen and type, but I can't like contribute much more because
Okay, well,
he's, like,
we'll,
right there.
Okay, we can. You want to call it a night?
You can vocalize, your typed messages. Like that's
Also very fine. We'll slow it down and we'll make sure that everything you say is vocalized. If you want to continue that way.
Yeah, I can for a bit. I could probably do like another 30 minutes.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we don't have much more to do.
Okay.
So yeah, now you're at a point where you're not exactly sure what to do because you know that what it does.
Yeah. And
you know,
be once
sorry?
you touch it or once you hold it?
Once you touch it.
Okay. And what if two people are touching it at the same time?
Then it's a battle of wills. Whoever has the lowest will gets it.
So what check is that?
It'd be a Constitution check. So at this moment, unless you choose to tell everyone what you know about it, Elaine's the only one who knows this. Choose. You're still freaked out about it. Elaine, you can say whatever you'd like.
Okay. So Elaine is going to say, I think that if you don't mind that you won't be able to let go of your bag, you could keep it in your bag and it'll be fine. It won't hurt you. You might be able to use it later, but it shouldn't hurt you other than the fact that you can't let go of. You have to keep it in on your person. You won't be able to let go of it unless we force it out of your hands.
Wait, didn't you? Oh, thanks. Didn't you have to touch it to see what it was?
No, this was just an Arcana check. I didn't use Identify.
Okay, so I just have it.
If you want.
It's on the ground.
It's on the ground.
Amongst all of your other stuff in the bag.
So Choose, with their little weird hands, is trying to shove things back in this ridiculously small bag for all this ridiculously large stuff. And is still pretty freaked out by it, but wants to trust you. But just goes, "Want?" Like, to you as a question.
Elaine is gonna look at it and think about it for a bit.
Okay.
And
Then
say, what?
I was just gonna say, then Choose, while waiting for her, doesn't break eye contact and just starts putting things in the bag even slower.
and then she'll say, if you don't want to put it in the bag, I could carry it.
And Choose says, "Okay, food." You have to give Choose something in exchange, i.e. food. which I'd assume that you have some rations in your bag.
I don't think I do, actually.
Shitbits.
Yeah, you have a couple days rations on you. You have the muffins left over.
Oh, yes, I have some muffin. So I'll give you some muffin.
So Choose takes the muffin and puts it in their bag, and then just leaves the necklace on the ground and climbs back up on Mordai's horns.
Okay,
So do you pick it up?
I'm gonna put the necklace on.
Just make a Constitution check there.
Always on con, I roll bad. It's not even that my con itself is kind of bad, but that is a 4.
Okay, yeah. So this thing kind of binds itself to. You feel around your. Are you putting it on, or how you?
Yes.
Okay, so around your neck feels really warm. Like not. It feels really hot. You're not getting burned by it at all, because you already feel kind of hot because you're kind of close to the fire, but it feels like really fucking hot.
Okay.
But you're not feeling any burning sensations at all. And when you put it on, because you're touching it,
You muted yourself.
I'm also going to start a identify spell.
Yeah. So once you identify it, you realize it is a Stone of Valor. You also find out it gives you a +1 to AC.
Yay.
And a resistance to fire damage.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Resistance to fire, was it?
Yeah, you have a resistance to fire.
Nice. And it's a what of Valor?
A Stone of Valor. BALOR.
Cool.
Just so I'm clear, for my it was Lunar who put the charm on was it Elaine?
Yeah.
No, yeah,
Okay.
it was Elaine.
Perfect. All right. Just gotta write that down. Right. Sorry. Forgot about that. I'm just gonna make a note in there.
Oh, yes. Lunar was the Tasha's hideous laughter.
Yeah, that's right. Right. So once the fire dies, the guards actually kind of go up and collect all the ashes, and the small little mayor, as you've kind of established him as, walks up and goes, "Hello, I am Mayor Pierre. I would like to welcome you all to my town, and I would like to offer you safety while in these town walls. I invite you to stay at my maison for the evening. Dolph had informed me that you were here, and I would just like to assure your well-being while you're in my town." Bless you. Nice. I was being the one. Obviously, cool. Here's when Pierre kind of motions for you guys to follow him. Do you guys decide to do so, or what do you guys do?
Oh yeah, as he
Sure.
speaks, Mordai steps forward and shakes his hand with both of his hands. Hello, I'm Mordai, the demon. You've heard of me. We're so happy to accept your hospitality.
I want it to be known that when Mordai does this, Choose like kind of climbs down and sits on his arm and like extends his weird little hands around the mayor's hands as well. Like whatever Choose can touch of the mayor's hands, like also does, because Choose is learning how peopling works.
I love that. I love that so much. So the mayor goes, I've heard of you, yes. What did you do again?
Oh no.
I'm sorry, I don't watch a lot of I don't watch a lot of I don't watch a lot of chicken chasing, and I assume that's what you're from.
Oh no. I understand. Not everyone has the time to keep up with what I do. It's for some people it's too sweet.
And the mayor just goes, oh yeah, too sweet.
Shit.
So you can write that down. You just got too sweeted by the mayor. Nice.
Written the fuck out.
Yeah, that's lovely. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. So yeah, you Stumduck and Lunar are just like, what the? This guy is just full of himself. And the mayor kind of looks a little uncomfortable while doing that. It's like someone doing it like the Vulcan salute and going, okay. So he kind of just does this and as if it was like a bit of a handshake. And so what does Choose do at that point then?
Because they're talking shit about Mordai?
No, it's because Mordai does the too sweet thing.
Hang on, I have to do some quick Googling. No, this is important. Okay, no, let me see it.
Are you trying to see if a raccoon could make that with its hands?
I'm trying to, actually, I hate to disappoint you. Raccoons actually don't have a proper thumb, so they could not do this because their hands are more aligned like this. There's no way that this finger could bend around like that.
So you
Good damn it.
Like this, or?
No, Choose just kind of goes like just kind of like hits hands. It's just try. Choose tries.
So you have Lunar and Stumbleduck and Twig just kind of like talking shit, and Twig is being brutal, by the way.
Vicious, savage, completely.
Like massively savage, and Mordai is just like really just beaming, and the mayor kind of just looks a little uncomfortable, almost as uncomfortable as Larry and Harry, and the guards are just kind of like gathering up the ashes and putting it into an urn.
Of course they are.
You know what? For the record, I feel like my squirrel, because my squirrel has a completely different character of its own,
Yep.
would want to like try to participate with a hand gesture. But he can't really. Just like choose.
Yeah, it would have to make a roll.
Oh, what roll?
I just do a D20. We'll see how it goes.
That's an. Wait, hold on. That is I think it's an 8.
Yeah, so you're also just kind of like trying. The squirrel is trying, and so yeah, if are you just gonna try? Yeah, you can totally just do the dirge now. I mean, you kind of included the dirge in your amazing performance there earlier. Like you were playing everything. Like you played the dirge, and at one point you were going like, "Play that funky music, white boy." Like you guys pulled out all the stops. You guys made like references to other songs, and people were like, "Ah, they're playing that song. That's so good." And you guys actually
Pulling riffs from like really emotional strains from like the Doobie Brothers and shit.
Yeah, totally, and like a little bit of like the Eagles in there, and Led Zeppelin, like Stairway to Heaven was
like
another.
the Strokes. It's not clear how they fit in, but it kind of happened.
Yeah, no, and like a little bit of Jay-Z in there too, because you know.
Of course.
Well, yeah, man, you got to stay connected to the streets, like Sean Carter is.
Yeah, word. And so you guys had like you guys you even guys just from that performance, you guys have like you guys will start to notice your renown has increased. Yeah, so there's that. And yeah, so if you guys choose to, you can go to the mayor's house. Play Seal. What song from Seal though?
Oh God. Kiss from a Rose, obviously.
Yeah, I was gonna say Kiss from a Rose.
Like what else?
Yeah, that's like classic. There's a song I don't remember the name of it. But we're just gonna throw it in there too. Like "Go the Distance" from Michael Bolton. Like that's in there. There's a little ditty from "Angels in the Outfield." When everyone's just like, and that was in there too. You guys just knocked it out of the park. Bad. Oh, Karma Chameleon. Yeah, sure. Done. All right. So if you guys choose, you guys can go to the mayor's house. You can do what else? I'm gonna say this is probably when we're gonna cap it off for the night. Larry and Harry say, "Hey, pop by the shop tomorrow." And yeah, you guys head off to the mayor's house. And it's this massive mansion, and it's all like when you walk inside, the outside's kind of like decorated with like fleur de lis that's gold flaked. And on the inside, it's like a lot of like deep reds, like all the fabrics on like the couches and the carpet is all like different colors of deep red. His table has a red tablecloth on it and deep like dark red seat cushions on all his chairs. And he shows everyone to their rooms. Everyone's got a really massive Red Hood's blood. Yes, it is. Also wine. And so everyone has their own room. Sparkliest
Say
drink
wine.
ever. Sorry, was that?
Did you say wine?
I was just making a joke because red hides blood, as Chelsea had said. I said just wine.
Okay, I'm here for the wine.
He's French, so it's either is appropriate. Classic. So yeah, you all have each other. You have a room to yourselves. You guys can choose to sleep in your own rooms if you want. If you want to go talk to each other before we close off the night, is there anything you'd like to do? Talk to each other, say anything to each other?
Where's Chew sleeping?
Wait, what is available to us?
So Choose has its own room, and it looks identical to all the other ones. Massive bed with gorgeous red sheets.
Choose grabs the comforter.
Yeah.
Stuffs it under the bed. Goes under the bed. Sleeps under the bed.
I love it. Okay. Does anyone else choose to do anything?
Choose to do anything. That's great.
Yeah, every time that you say choose, I laugh a little. Because I'm like, yeah, we do choose.
Stumbleduck is gonna go and I think like shake Lunar's hand real quick. Just showing, because Stumbleduck doesn't really like people that much. But Lunar is different people at this point. Lunar is above the average person. So Stumbleduck is going to appreciate that.
Oh wait, Choose hasn't gone to bed yet. I was just answering Jay's question where Choose would sleep.
And then Stumbleduck is going to go for a hug with Choose.
Choose, I don't think has ever had a hug before. So Choose just kind of like gets squeezed by you, you know? But then like understands that it's not like a bad thing. So just kind of like leans into it, but still has very big eyes. Like, the fuck, but this is nice, but what? You just hear a very quiet, what, in your ear. Yeah, and Choose just wants to say goodnight to everybody by, like, walking up to them and gently putting a weird little hand on their foot and giving them, like, very intense eye contact, and then goes under their bed.
I love it.
So,
Choose. Lunar wants to high five Choose.
Okay, Choose, I think, can actually do that. That doesn't require weird thumb dexterity. So,
Oh my gosh.
if you...
The chat.
Oh, shh.
Yeah.
Second!
The Facebook chat.
I'm going.
Yes.
Wait,
oh
no.
my God,
I'm lying.
Such a good drawing.
Yes, it Choose! It's
Everyone
so
should
perfect,
look at
though.
the book right now because that's so good.
It's so beautiful. I love it so much. That's definitely going to be on Choose's character sheet now. But, so Choose, like, goes to touch Lunar's foot, but Lunar reaches down and extends a hand and kind of, like, tries. And Choose, once again, doesn't understand because Choose has never gotten a high five, so you kind of, like, need to grab Choose's little wrist with your other hand and just go, high five! And Choose's eyes, like, you know, light up and get, like, super sparkly, and they just go, 5. Yes. So,
Oh my
There we
God,
go.
that's so good.
there we go.
Does Lunar want to high five Twig? Is that what I'm reading?
I think that's a little hard,
we don't-
but, like, yeah.
Already done high five,
I
Craig.
guess Stumbleduck is gonna kind of like hand Lunar Twig for a second. Not fully trusting Lunar, but just enough to hold Twig. And then Stumbleduck is taking Twig back because really it's his Twig.
I would like to think that like when people say high five to Choose, Choose doesn't quite get high as in HIGH, and sometimes confuses it to high. So high five.
Definitely.
Oh, choose.
Yes,
Morda?
it's the high five. High five. Perfect.
So Mordai does 100%, like obviously 500% reciprocate all high fives from and to anyone ever at all times, and therefore obviously reciprocates high five from Lunar, but also goes to see Lunar before bedtime to be like, oh, okay, listen, do you know some shit about these brothers? Is there some shit you need to share? No. Okay. Maybe.
Why would Luna know anything about the guards?
It seemed a little bit like you knew, I don't know, something. Something about Gary. If you know something about Gary that might be, I don't know, pertinent, might be, might be cool to share it with, just another bard.
Another bard? I'm sorry, but Lunar is our fighter. Where have you been?
We clearly both went to bard college.
And Lunar dropped out to become a fighter.
Obviously.
Wait, are you doing this in private behind everyone's backs?
Yeah, that was the idea.
Oh, wow.
I don't, unless somebody is like walking in, which it's not like I rolled stealth or anything, so if there's anything to tell, then I'll tell him. Just can't actually say much. Trust him for his sick beats. My beats are like easily the sickest out of the entire party,
Yeah,
potentially the entire town. But I can't say
well,
that.
at least top 3 in North America. Sarcastic jokes. So yeah, you basically know that that the brothers were big fighters. They fight each other a lot. When Gary was younger, when everyone was younger, their mother, basically, as Gary kind of told Lunar his life story. Gary lost his wife to. He says it was Gomeo, but he specifically said Gomeo and his goons. And he said that Gomeo summoned the Balor, and that's what killed his wife Mary. Basically, he summoned summoned the Balor, and the house in which they lived in, outside of Trerio, burnt down with Mary in it. And you know, mad about Kendra. Yeah. So Gomeo's a dick. You know that basically Gary had never been the same afterwards. He moved to Bury and built a shop there. And yeah.
Mechanics question. If a character is not proficient in a knowledge skill, can they still roll on that skill? Because I know in previous editions that was kind of a thing. Like if you're not proficient.
It's a legend, but what are you trying to roll on?
I've lost the thread of it anyway. So never mind.
Well, were you like trying to roll on knowledge of the Valor, on the war?
It was going to be knowledge history, just more specific to Gary's family, like shit that, obviously there's going to be a private side to Gary's family post-war, but I guess
okay. So you recognize the name, his last name, Enola. He comes from a long line of inventors. So you recognize the name because it's kind of taught to everyone that a Dr. Enola was one of the ones who pretty much created the massive titans that were built to battle the massive behemoths that were the corrupted behemoths that the Weavers made. Yeah. So that's just common knowledge, essentially. You don't need to really roll for that.
But yeah, so the corrupted behemoths are different than the Valor.
Yeah, Valor is a different thing all around. So one thing that Gomeo was known for was kind of like he was the architect that really discovered how to corrupt the demons that they would summon. The Valor was something else. The Valor was not necessarily a demon that was summoned per se, in the same way that the demons were summoned that became the corrupted. The demons that were corrupted were kind of like no-faced. The Valors being summoned in a different sense of the word, instead of being like conjured up and created. The Valor is summoned, it's called.
Mm-hmm.
So corrupting the behemoths, that's like a method that you could teach, mid to high level mages, whatever.
Absolutely.
But calling the Baylor, that's just that knowledge, that deep knowledge.
That's not only deep knowledge. It's like trying to turn gold or air into gold. It's like, you can conceive it. The Valor is just a legend. There are accounts where the Valor kind of showed up in history, but people often think, oh no, it was something else, because nothing could have caused that much damage.
To what extent do people of the region tie the calling of the Valor to not that hostilities are over, but to the ending of the war proper? Because we're at
none.
Could you call it like an armistice even?
No. It's, to your understanding, the Valor had nothing to do with the end of the war.
Okay.
I will do a little bit of a history story here just to catch you guys up on common knowledge. So the end of the war happened during a massive fight, essentially, in two locations on the land of Vega. One of them happened in, near Capital, the southern capital city. That was the city of the Artificers. One event happened there. At the same time, a simultaneous event happened in the north, next to Citadel, and the south had one very large corrupted behemoth. against one very large titan. Up in the north, there was an even larger corrupted behemoth against four mechs, four titans rather. And what stopped the war was during. No one's exactly sure what happened, but during the end of it, something happened causing a massive explosion, which wiped out capital completely. The corrupted behemoth was destroyed, the titan was destroyed, and the city was destroyed. And up north, the citadel wasn't always where it was. At one point, it was a floating city. It's kind of told that one of the corrupted behemoths took out not on purpose, but just in collateral damage, took out the main powering station, which was like a station that powered the levitation spells that were being put on the city. And that was basically a large piece of lemithium, and a spell was cast on it, and it basically amplified it. So basically a basic levitation spell was cast upon the lemithium, which was directed towards the city, which caused it to rise and to stay risen. The corrupted demon, the corrupted I'm losing the word that I was using. Behemoth. The corrupted behemoth, thank you, accidentally crushed it as it fell to its death. So in a split instant, we had a dead behemoth, and you had four mechs. One of them had got thrown into the ocean. The other three, realizing that the enemy city was about to fall to its destruction, their home city had just been destroyed, and in an act of heroism, ran underneath the city and caught it. In an act of peace, they saved the city of Citadel by catching it and sacrificing their lives by being crushed underneath the weight of the city. But so whenever anyone looks to the north, they see a city being held up by three titans. And it was at that point they realized, oh shit, maybe we should stop fighting, because if we keep going, there's going to be no one left. Yeah.
Is there anything under the city?
Not. I mean, there is a town, kind of. So underneath the city of Citadel was like a small, pretty humble town, similar to Trerio, but was very much a Citadel slum almost. And it's to everyone's understanding that most of the people died. That they were underneath the behemoth, and there's a little bit of like slums still underneath hidden kind of within the city, but no one really ever goes down there, to your knowledge. I mean, you're not 100% certain, but it's your understanding, especially you, who would have performed in Citadel. It's your understanding that rats may be living down there, but not much other than that. Yeah. So with that little bit of knowledge, does anyone do anything else before they go to bed?
I do one thing, actually. It's weird. I'm going to use one of my spell slots to cast Goodberry for tomorrow.
Sorry, what are you casting?
Good. Did I say that word? Good berry. Yeah, it's a level 1 spell.
Can you tell me what it is?
So it's just one standard action. Up to 10 berries appear in my hand, and they're infused with magic for the duration. A creature can use an action to eat a berry, and it restores 1 hit point. And it gives enough nourishment to fill up a creature for a day, and they lose potency within 24 hours.
Cool. That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Is there anyone else?
Mordai is gonna polish his horns.
Okay.
So,
Elaine?
Polish them right now.
Elaine is going to write in her little notebook and pretty much just write down stuff about what happened today.
Okay.
The main thing, the like a normal amount of stuff talking about like what happened in the last few days, so she remembers what happens. But then on a separate page, I'm just fucking looking at Jay. On a separate page, she's going to write an entry on the Stone of Balor.
Okay.
And she's going to write an entry on it. It's in its own separate page. Pretty much detailing that she found essentially an artifact that she didn't know actually existed, and detailing what her identify spell told her about it, and essentially what her understanding of what it does is.
Okay. Cool. Sorry.
And Luna wanted to do something.
Yeah, Lunar is just, while you're doing this, Lunar is just like playing in the background. Kiss from a Rose, and it's just so dreamy, and everyone just kind of wants to kind of, it's you're a little sleepy. It's really nice, and Mordai is just cleaning his horn just with quite vigor as Kiss from a Rose is playing, and then whoa some Shania Twain gets going, and everyone's kind of jigging a little bit, and it's a pretty nice way for everyone to go to bed. Does anyone want to do anything else? Do you choose to do anything?
Choose already said what they were gonna do.
Okay. Twig feels like a woman, but it don't impress Twig much.
That's Twig for you. Classic Twig.
Day one. One day Twig.
Okay, and when everybody's like in their own rooms, how close to each other are these rooms? Are they like right next door?
Yeah, they're right next to each other. You guys have like your own floor essentially.
Okay. Elaine is going to point to each room of someone and telepathically say goodnight to them.
Aww.
That's so
In
sweet.
response to that, because Choose doesn't understand things like that, you just hear a terrified raccoon scream.
Mordai?
Okay, so I had kind of forgotten. As a feature of Mordai's it's called by popular demand. So other people gain lodging and shit like normal people, but Mordai is an entertainer.
Oh my god.
So Mordai gains lodging in places by performing.
Please no.
Wait, isn't that actually how we have our lodging tonight?
Yeah.
think that's actually what happened.
Is that?
Yeah, I would say that's exactly it. What were you thinking?
I mean,
Were you
I
just
mean,
gonna
if
wrestle a broom?
if the
'Cause,
mayor
like-
has like a particularly athletic son or something,
No,
or
unfortunately,
if the mayor likes to show off,
no. So
Mordai could wrestle a bull or an ox or something.
yeah, I would say you've already performed to gain your lodging for the night.
Thank God.
But I'll
But yeah,
keep that in mind.
like I was thinking, I was like, I think that's actually what happened. Like, the two of you performed at the funeral, and then
Three.
the mayor was
All
like,
three of them played.
"Oh yeah," and then the mayor was like, "Okay, you guys could come hang out."
Thank God.
So yeah, you guys all go to bed. Hughes is scared shitless.
I'm sorry.
Damn
I'm
it.
sorry. This is something that needs to be in the
Really?
stream.
Well,
This needs to be in
yeah.
the stream.
So
Shut-
Lunar says.
What?
Lunar says, "Sir, do you have a particularly athletic son?" Just asking, no big deal. Oh, that's good. So I really appreciate all that. So you guys go to bed. It's been a long day, and you guys actually get a really nice, lovely sleep. Everyone sleeps really nicely. Choose after being really alarmed by not sure what you're kind of a little spooked by it, but you eventually go to sleep.
Choose, was that a telepathic scream or an out loud scream? Because I would be able to hear any response that you sent back to me.
Yeah.
It would be 100% out loud.
Yeah.
Okay. Hearing it out loud, Elaine is going to telepathically think to her. Elaine is going to telepathically think to Choose, and go. It's Elaine. It's me. Don't worry. It's the weird magic stuff.
And Choose totally doesn't understand that Choose can just like respond in their head. So Choose is just like yelling out loud. What? Why? and then you just hear like disgruntled little noises and kind of like scratching at the floorboards, and then small snoring. Like Choose is just give it up.
Okay.
All right. Congratulations, everyone. You guys have all leveled up.
Woo!
Huzzah!
Thank literally anyone other than Asmodeus.
I'm happy for all of us.
Me too.
I encourage you guys to figure out your levels and all that, and get your sheets sorted. It'll be an interesting day tomorrow. See where you guys go next. I'm sure it's not the last time we've seen Borel. What questions can we answer next time? Why did Borel give you the stone? Why didn't he freak out after the charm wore off? All these questions and more will not be answered. Yeah. All right, guys. Good job.
Woo!
Very clever and
Definitely.
charming. I'm really impressed with that.
Does that mean that Josh Goldberg gets the point of inspiration?
Nope. Congratulations on using a spell properly.
Wait. I need help with this.
Okay.
From now on, I can choose into a beast of my choosing. What animal should I become?
We'll figure that out next time. We're gonna end the show. Thank you
we're
all
still
for.
live. Hey.
We're still live, and we actually have a viewer.
Oh, we do?
Yeah, that's probably me.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
Hey, Josh Goldberg.
Thanks for watching, Josh. Yeah. All right, here we go.